Hey everybody, it's Tanika and today I'm bringing you my September book haul. Now, I accumulated a lot of books in September. I don't know how. Actually, I do know how because there were many amazing new releases coming out in September. Thank you so much in advance to any of the publishers and any companies that sent books my way in September because holy shit guys, it's a little bit ridiculous, but I think it's a good one. I'm really looking forward to this book haul and filming this book haul because I'm so excited about so many of the books in here. So I'm just going to shut up with my intro and just get straight into it. So the first lot of books I'm going to show you are actually duplicate copies, meaning that I got the hardback and I also ended up getting the paperback as well. So first of all, I ended up pre-ordering a hardback of Tower of Dawn by Sarah J Maas, and I got a paperback copy sent to me for review by Bloomsbury on the day that it was published. So that was like the best surprise in the morning to wake up to because I was ecstatic that I could read it straight away. Thank you so much to Bloomsbury for sending me the paperback my way because I'm so happy I got to read it straight away. If you've watched my September wrap up, you'll already know my thoughts and opinions on this book. Long story short, this is my favourite Throne of Glass installment since Crown of Midnight. I still love Crown of Midnight more, but I am just so pleasantly surprised with this. If you're not already aware, this was supposed to be Kale's novella, but it ended up turning into a full-blown 600-page novel. Next up, I have the paperback copy as well as the US hardback of God's Grave by J. Kristoff. Now, I pre-ordered this one ages ago and I ended up buying this one in store. This is the sequel to Nevernight by J. Kristoff, which is essentially about a girl named Mia who ends up going to a school for assassins to avenge her family who were murdered, and it's full of blood and gore and everything. It's not exactly YA, but it's still really enjoyable. I really loved the first one. This pre-ordered copy is also signed, which is really cool, so it can go with the rest of my signed J. Kristoff collection, but I'm really looking forward to this one. I'm planning on reading it sometime this month, but I'll let you guys know. The next book is also one that I purchased myself in September, and that is Bad Romance by Heather Demetrios. This book has been on my radar for the longest time and I've wanted to get it for ages. This is about a girl named Grace who is in an abusive home and she wants to get out. Grace ends up dating a boy named Gavin who at first is sweet and charming and handsome, but then the relationship between the two ends up turning controlling, dangerous and abusive. While I was really excited to get my hands on this, I was also incredibly nervous. I was in an abusive relationship myself for almost 3 years, so I didn't end up buying this for the longest time because I was so nervous about how it would be portrayed. I ended up watching a wrap up from Trina from Between Chapters, and she read this and she said that it was absolutely incredible. It was really authentic and well done, and it just really got my hopes up for this book again, and so I decided to finally pick it up. I don't know when I'm going to be reading this because my headspace isn't the best right now, so I don't think reading this book would be the best idea for me, but regardless, I'm really looking forward to it and I'm so excited, and the cover is beautiful and I'm just really keen to see how this one goes. So these next two I'm going to show you were sent to me from Harlequin Teen Australia, so thank you so much to Harlequin Teen for sending me these books to review. And the first one I want to show you is Rune Binder by Alex R. Carla, and this one comes out in November this year apparently. I'm not gonna lie, I don't actually have a huge idea of what this one is about. When I saw that it had queer high fantasy on the description for this book, I definitely had to request it straight away because I am just really excited to see how this one goes. As always, I will also be leaving all of the Goodreads links down below for each of the books so you can go check them out in more detail if you'd like to. The second book that I got from Harlequin Teen is Zenith by Sasha Ellsberg and Lindsey Cummings, and I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, have heard of this by now because it's been everywhere because Sasha is a booktuber, in case you weren't aware, but I doubt that you're not. Zenith is a sci-fi novel, and it is essentially a girl pirate crew in space, and that is the general description of it. There is a bounty hunter, there's a mission that goes awry, and it just sounds really, really exciting, and I'm really keen to see how this one goes as well. The next book was sent to me unsolicited by Bloomsbury Australia, so thank you so much for sending it my way, and that is Prisoner of Ice and Snow by Ruth Lauren. This sounds really, really cool and is really short as well. It's like 250 pages, and I believe it's actually a middle grade novel. I could be wrong with that one, but it seems like a really different kind of book. Next up is actually a book from a smaller publisher, and that is from the University of Queensland Press. Thank you so much guys for sending me this book to review. I'm really looking forward to it. I plan on picking it up soon, and that is Untidy Towns by Kate O'Donnell. This is about a girl named Adelaide who knows that she just has one more year of school left, but she ends up running away from her boarding school to go back to her hometown to just read and dream. She soon learns that there's no such thing as a free ride when her granddad ends up getting her a job at the local historical society. She's extremely bored there, but she ends up meeting a boy named Jared who seems full of possibilities. I believe there is a romance in here, so I'm really looking forward to it. I think it sounds really, really cute. I'm in love with the cover personally. I think it's so photogenic and it's just gorgeous, and I'm really looking forward to picking it up at some time. The next book is also an unsolicited copy from Allen and Unwin, so thank you so much to Allen and Unwin for sending me this book to review, and that one is I Hate Everyone But You by Gaby, Dunn and Allison Raskin. Now I believe these two are YouTubers, but I've never seen any of their content before, so I'm not too sure what to expect, to be entirely honest. This is about two best friends named Ava and Jen who end up moving to opposite sides of the country for college, and this is essentially all about their friendship, and apparently it explores mental health, heartbreak, and I believe one of the characters is queer as well. I'm not too sure of the exact orientation in here, but I'm really looking forward to this. I've actually heard positive reviews about this so far as well. This book is also told entirely in email and like text messages, so there's no kind of normal text whatsoever. It's literally all just messages between best friends. The next book was sent to me from Pan Macmillan Australia, so thank you so much to Pan Macmillan for sending me this book to review, and that is A Skin Full of Shadows by Frances Hardinge. Is this not the most beautiful cover you've ever seen? I'm personally obsessed with it. So this is about a 12-year-old girl named Makepeace who has learned to defend herself from the ghosts who try to possess her in the middle of the night, but one day she lets her guard down and she finds that a spirit is now inside of her. Makepeace is sent to live with her father's rich and powerful ancestors. There is talk of a civil war, and they need people like Makepeace to keep the family's dark secrets. She ends up planning her escape and heads out into a country torn apart by war, but she ends up having to decide whether possession or death is worse off. So it sounds really, really intriguing. The premise is absolutely fascinating, and I've never heard anything like that before. The next 4 books were all very kindly sent to me from Hachette Australia and Data Book, so thank you so much for sending me these books my way. I am so freaking excited, you have no idea. The first one was actually unsolicited, and this is The True Colour of Forever by Carrie Firestone. Now, I hadn't heard of this until it got sent in the mail to me, so I'm just going to quickly read the back of this one, and it says, "One summer, one moment, new friends, one crush. Sadie works at her summer job, willing something exciting to happen, but when it does, in one split second, everything changes. Overnight, Sadie becomes a YouTube sensation, and in the midst of her unexpected fame, she meets 4 new best friends. As the friends embark on a journey together, they realize they have the power to change lives." So it's a little bit vague, but it sounds like it's going to be a really fun book as well, and I really like the colours of the cover. The next book that was very kindly sent to me from Hachette is one that I am so excited for, and that is Moxie by Jennifer Matthew. This is about a girl named Viv who is really fed up with how sexist her school is, and fed up with the dress codes and how guys are treated in comparison to girls. She ends up creating this feminist zine and leaves it in like the girls' bathrooms to secretly distribute out, and it ends up blowing up, and she ends up accidentally creating a feminist movement within her school. And I've heard so many positive things about this book. I'm so excited for this. I haven't picked it up yet. I've been meaning to for like the past week, but honestly, I'm just so happy I have this one in my hands. Next up is Invictus by Graudin. Now, I'm really excited for this one because it is about a time traveler named McCarthy. I've heard this is a great book for fans of Firefly and Doctor Who, which I am a fan of both, so I'm very much looking forward to this one. I don't actually know much else about this book apart from that it is about time travel, so I'm very curious to see how this one ends up going. The last book that I got from Hachette is The Language of Thorns by Leigh Bardugo, which, oh my god, I'm so excited about this. I love the Grishaverse so much. I absolutely flew through the Grisha trilogy. I love the Six of Crows duology, and so this is basically a bunch of fairy tales set in the Grisha world, and so I'm so excited for this. And plus there are like gorgeous illustrations as well. It's so beautiful. This whole book is just, oh, it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm so excited about this one. I've actually already started reading it, but I haven't quite finished the first story in it yet. I don't know if I'll read this one all at once or if I'll just like read it story by story. I'm so excited for this one. So thank you so much to Hachette for sending me so many wonderful books because I'm so excited. The final book in my haul today was from the September Owl Crate, which had the theme of mythical creatures, and this is another book I'm really excited for. So this book that I am also very excited for is Before She Ignites by Jody Meadows. This is the story of a girl named Mira who is known across the Fallen Isles for her beauty, and the peace treaty that has united the Seven Kingdoms is even named after her. Mira ends up discovering a secret that challenges everything the treaty stands for, and she's sent to prison because of it. I'm so excited for this book because it has dragons, and also Mira counts compulsively, so I think she has OCD, and she also has anxiety as well, and that alone has me so excited for this book. Like honestly, I'm just so excited about the fact that there is a fantasy novel with mental illness representation, because I don't think I've ever come across anything like that, not as like explicit as it is stated in here anyway, and I'm just so excited about this. Like all of the books here, I really want to get to this one really soon. I don't know when, because as you can tell, I'm pretty excited to start like all of these books really soon, so I'm just gonna have to try and prioritize somehow. So thank you again so much to Owl Crate for sending me your September box and for having such an amazing pick in your September box as well. Okay, so that is it for this video. I am so sorry if this video ended up really long. I have a feeling it's going to be, but we'll see. Let me know down in the comments below what are some of the books that you ended up hauling in the month of September as well, whether they're from the library or borrowed from friends or wherever. I'd love to hear it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!